Doing a couple tests. Couple test. Just doing a couple little tests here. Let's see. Stream test. Okay. Alright. Beta is live. Yeah, this is me and my buddy Cody. He's Mr. Tickles. You'll see him in several of my streams. Really good. He's also a really big lore buff like me. Yeah, see this? Cody was worried that the stream was going to have an issue to where when we streamed it would have a little notification sitting above our compass. Oh shit. So like I've been playing this beta and I'm just trying to keep it as simple as I can. I don't want it to be ridiculous. Like I'm just kind of exploring the game, looting a little bit, trying to gather up some caps. I am watching the chat for anybody else that's joined in. So, from what I've gathered, there is no NPCs, so there's no followers, but I was really hoping that I would be able to find, you know, like one of the robot followers. That's what I was expecting. I still haven't found one of those yet. Just kind of wandering about. I just got my first ranger hat. Here's one of the coolest things about Fallout 76. you go up on these towers whenever you find them, these lookouts, and there's a spot you can go to on them usually. I believe I've already gotten this location because I spawned here. But what you would do is you would come up and there's an edge. Trying to figure out where it is. That's the air sensor there. You would come over to this spot and it would have a button and it would let you discover all these locations in the area. Unfortunately, I've already done so. Won't really be able to do it. So, let's see. We've got the Nuka-Cola plant that way. Gonna go ahead and eat something real quick so I don't have to deal with it, because it's gonna make me starve here in a little while. Food does spoil in this game. As you see, I'm dropping spoiled vegetables right now. And that's because I forget to cook everything before I lag out or log out. And it's not really lag out whenever I lag out. What I mean by that is like, okay, I'll get to the end of the game and the server will tell me, hey, it's time to close the beta. And I'll get stuck. It just took damage for no reason. Again. That throws me off a lot. Now, I do apologize. I'm a little new at streaming. Oh, look at that. Something busted out of the ground. I am playing this Fallout like I play every Fallout, which means that I do look for ways to get away from the enemies. But yeah, here's the Nuka-Cola plant I was telling you about. The enemies that burrow, we try to, me and Cody will try to get on top of rocks and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I will only be playing for an hour today because I have to go to work. So I've got one goal right now. See, this is a neat little thing that people have done in the past here. And I'm talking about in-game, not something that real people have done. But like, it's very interesting to see how all of these things end up in like these culverts and ditches and shit like this. I am trying to just explore a little bit. Like, see, I haven't discovered this location up here. I don't know anything about this house. But I have found different notes in certain houses that are interesting enough to make me stop and read the notes and learn a bit about the world that I'm in now. Which, I mean, it's the same world as Fallout 4 and Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. It's the same universe. I think that this is canon. in some way. I personally don't have any issues with any of this. I find that it's pretty relaxing to be able to walk throughout this world and know that I could play with somebody at any point. Oh man, I just found one of the rarest things in Fallout 4, a clean coffee can. Lockpicking, I do have to say, finding these pins is a pain in the ass. Like these bobby pins, because it's really hard to find them now. Oh hell yeah! Look at this little guy. Look at this fancy ass rad roach. Look at him with his little bowler hat that I'm stealing, and his cane. I'll go ahead and take his wedding ring off of him too. But I mean, this is a neat little place. I wonder who did that, because I mean, it has to be after the radiation, considering that the rad roach was there. It's not a pre-war thing. So some raider or something like that came through here, killed a handy and killed the robot, and killed the rad roach. And they decorated it up. It's kind of neat to see some of these little decorations they have set up. Here's the location that I haven't discovered yet, on the right as well. Okay, I'm already wearing a gas mask. Camden Park. Hell yeah. You notice how like the game actually told me that the air is hazardous, I should equip a gas mask. It's not going to just fuck you the whole time in the game, it's actually going to let you know some things. I do have to say the most distracting thing in the whole game is on the top right. That quest list gets longer the more quests you find. You have to go and unequip quests. I mean, it's not too bad of a deal here. One of the few things that I do have to say that I hate about the base buildings, you can't decorate like you did in Fallout 4. Most of the things go away. It looks like we have a glitched Scorched here. Oh fuck. Let me show you guys how the VATS works in this. I'm fighting level 23 Scorched Zealot. Which, by the way, the Scorched are like feral ghouls, but they're intelligent enough to be able to use a gun. Oh man, they broke my left arm. When you notice a crown next to somebody's name, like how I just killed that Scorched Zealot that had a clown on it, or a crown, that means it's the boss of the area. Oh, they broke my legendary silver lining on it. The Scorched, they are really good for giving you ammo that you waste, and the little boss ones like this one right here that I killed, they normally have higher drop rates, like better items. the whole time I've been playing beta, I've been playing the beta for a few days now. But what really throws me off is Cody, Mr. Tickles, has gotten mutations several times, and I don't. Like, I have yet to get a mutation. Oh, I don't know what I just did to catch shit on fire, but that was neat. Go ahead and reload this while I'm backing up. There is a lot of environmental stuff in this game. It's kind of neat to see. There are some times where like I'll see a noticeable glitch. Didn't mean to grab that hot dog tray. I thought I was grabbing a note. Pre-war money is no longer worth anything other than scrap.
Vault dweller, want to trade that blue suit for some slightly used bullets? You should trade your caps for some.
I do try to get as much caps as I can because the PvP actually deals with the caps. What they've explained to us is the bounty is paid out of your caps. What they didn't explain is while you're playing, there are these areas that you can capture, such as like the Nuka-Cola plant or a nuclear power plant that's in the game. You capture them, the workbenches themselves are full of stuff that you can use. It's not bad, but you don't. What I didn't realize when I was playing was that people could come up and take those from you after you've claimed them, because the turrets that you set up don't fight them immediately.
That's why I sell weapons and ammo.
I do want to stress that a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, see how like that says a level 15 for the double-barreled shotgun, short double-barrel. The weapons and stuff, they go up in levels. So I mean, I've got a level 10 pipe rifle, I've got a level 5 pistol, and I've got a level 5 laser pistol, level 10 walking cane. The levels increase your damage and the speeds and stuff like that. But I mean, what I really try to do in this game is just play. I don't really use grenades as much as I use mines. Mines are really good.
Trading post. I wish they had put it anywhere else.
Oh, hello.
Welcome, valued customer, to Canada, where all flushlings are winners. Prizes can be purchased by accessing a terminal. You'll need your Mr. Fuzzy tokens handy. Have a wonderful day.
I do apologize for you guys being able to hear my dog. They're fighting in the background, so I apologize about that. As you noticed on the bottom right, I've got notifications, and they just tell you, like right there, you see how on the bottom right, the far right, it shows a broken piece of armor, or a pill for like the chem use. Now, from what I've gathered, you can eat and while you're eating, it will make the mutations show up more likely because you'll get small doses. Small doses of radiation that are supposed to be able to radiate you. Now, I have seen people just walk into a cloud and mutate. But the small doses are supposed to give you better chances of getting it. Mr. Tickles has a cool mutation that allows him to run super fast. One thing I do have to say is I just got radiation worms because you contract diseases based off of things that you come in contact with. And like you'll see on the names, like that one right there. Oh, I got a mutation. I finally have a mutation. I complained about it. I'm gonna get up here on this high perch where I can look down. Ow. Oh, great, scorched. Oh, fuck this goddamn pitiful nonsense. I don't like the way the VATS works now. It's because you can't just do what you want to. It locks you, you can't aim. It would be better if you could aim while you're in VATS. Just so you had an extra burst of luck. I mean, that's what I would feel like the VATS should be, is being able to aim better. I'm gonna check my mutation out here. Chameleon. Invisible in combat if unarmored and stationary. What? That's neat. I'm kind of excited about that. Let's see. I'm not sure if the disease cures will take away your mutations or not. I recovered from radworms. Cool. Invisible if in combat if unarmored and stationary, it says. So I mean that's a really neat perk. I do want to say that there are some perks here. Let me look at my perk cards. There are some perks that, like the luck perk, there's one that'll allow you to keep your mutation when you use your radiation, like cures and stuff like that. Now I'm going to check this out by taking armor off. Oh, look at that. Invisible indeed. So gas masks don't count as armor even though it is an armor piece. That is a really cool perk. Let me drink some water real quick. So it's pretty much like giving you a free stealth boy. See, that's a really cool, useful perk here that I've got now. And I don't want to lose it. Well, now that I've taken off all my armor, I guess I have to fight. Oh, look at this. Oh shit. Falling does still give you a lot of damage in this game if you fall from a really high up building. I'm gonna check the map. It's a pretty cool little section there that I just explored into. I'm gonna head east and south. I've already discovered what I want to discover. I found a mutation today. So, the main thing is just to keep exploring and find more things. I didn't really find out much lore on that location. I'm sure that there is lore, and I will have to go back and explore it at a later time when I have more time. Being that I am at 1:12, I've got less than an hour left on my stream before I have to go to work. My whole goal is just to... Ooh. There's some interesting things. Like this train here. I've never seen a train like this one in Fallout. The way they designed this is neat. Oh. You hear that chirping? The chirping is telling me that there is a radiation code, like the nuke launching codes around here. I just have to find an officer, a scorched officer body. I've already got 2 different code pieces. I got one Bravo, and then I've got one of the other ones. I think it's a Charlie.
Can't smell anything else.
I'm gonna fall back because I do not have any more like healing factor stuff. I don't have any more super stems or stim packs at all. Let's see. I am popping a bunch of different drugs real quick. And I'm gonna actually use a stealth voice so I can move while I'm invisible. Oh. I apparently got my stuff stuck. Oh, but I got myself unstuck.
Taste.
Yeah, when you're hearing that chirp, that means that there's a nuclear launch code piece somewhere. And you see how like I tried to run to the left and the bats would not let me turn left. You cannot like turn away from an enemy when you're batting them. Fuck.
For super mutant.
Well, I was trying to see if, because it says it has a chance. I didn't want to lose it. So, well, easy come, easy go. Fuck me! I'm out! Oh fuck, I'm out of Now I do have to say VATS works really well in this situation. Like melee VATS is like amazing in melee battles.
Full of smoke. Ha! Won't stop, super mutant.
Now I knew I was gonna die because check this out, when you die from super mutants, you don't have to worry about losing any caps. Your junk's not gonna go anywhere because you can grab it. Unfortunately, I think I know where the code is that I need, but I can't get to it currently. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get to it. It doesn't automatically respawn you either. And that's fine. Point Pleasant's a really cool place. I like the Silver Bridge that they've got pulled up. I've been up to here. I've been all the way out to here. I do have to go check out my camp. I'm not really after my junk that I dropped just then. I'm not really worried about it. While I'm doing this loading screen, I'm going to enjoy myself some of our universe's Nuka-Cola. Let's see. Aha! I knew I had my base here somewhere. I don't have any junk to scrap. What I should have done when we were fighting the super mutants is I should have gotten my power armor frame out. But I'm pretty sure I put both of them in to my stash box here. Now, I do have to say, a few other things that I wish that I could change about this game is I would love to change my settings just a little bit. Like, this is a little too dark for my TV and where I live. It's too dark for me to actually see, like, during the daytime. At nighttime, this game is no problem. But I've got windows in my house that I do have shades over, but it still lets in enough light that I can't really see anything but, like, what's right in front of me. It's not really too bad of a location. Where my camp is literally right there near power armor. I'm going to show you the power armor spawn. Oh, nope, I ran in the wrong way. Going to run back to the camp and then lead the way over. But you can go through this hole. I normally just jump. Power armor normally spawns in these spots. Right in front of me or right behind me. What you do need to do when you build your camps is you need to put up a lot of defenses. Because like right here, you'll have random things attacking your camp and destroying your things that you have to repair. Every time that you hit your VATS button, watch this AP right here. I use probably 1/10 of my AP. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can only go 8 times using it before it'll stop you from draining your AP all the way out. Now when you're in combat and you're running and backing up and trying to use VATS, it's a little different. It's a lot harder to do the combat that way. It could be worse. By all means, it could be so much worse. But it's not something that I'm going to be doing myself. I'm not going to sit here and use VATS every single time. It's not my thing. Now, a lot of you are going to go and say, oh man, you shouldn't use all your stash box like this because it's only got a 400 weight cap. That's true. What I like to do is I like to throw all my junk into the scrapping. I like to scrap all my junk, get it down to the bare resources, and then put it in my stash box because all my stash boxes here have the capability of doing any camp building, all of your buddies' camps, it uses your stash box for anything you build. So when you're playing with a party, if you have all the stuff in your stash box to build something that you need for your camp, you can do it. You're playing with somebody else, they can build in your camp and it saves it. Your camp will save, like my buddy Cody, Mr. Tickles, he put out this campfire for me. He put out the cooking station. Now there are sometimes that it will glitch out where you'll get some lag. I have noticed that the Xbox likes to mess me up because I'll be talking and all of a sudden it wants to try to do speech, which is not cool. You notice how I picked up a new request that I didn't even realize? It says retrieve your dropped loot. When it says dropped loot, it's talking about your junk, because when you die, you just drop junk. You don't drop caps, you don't drop weapons, you don't drop armor. Which is really nice whenever you have somebody come and attack you. If you have one guy come and attack you and just keep attacking you. If you don't fight back, they will become wanted. If you do fight back, I mean, it's just initiating PvP. When they kill you, they'll become wanted. And when you kill someone that doesn't shoot you first, you become wanted. If you run up into someone's camp and starts breaking their stuff, you can become wanted. It is 1:27 my time. We are a little into this stream. Give me 1 second to answer this question to somebody. I'm trying not to do too many of the story quests right now because I don't want to complete the story during the beta. The next place I have to go is to the south where I was heading earlier. I was just trying to explain and learn some more locations. That way whenever I'm playing I can actually continue my quests. Unfortunately the beta ends when I get off work tonight at 8 Central Standard Time. Unfortunately. So I'm only going to get this hour and 15 minutes that I managed to get. I'm glad that the game opened up 15 minutes early. It was really helpful to get a couple extra minutes in. The stream that we've been doing has been pretty fun. I see that I've only got one viewer, which is myself, which isn't a bad deal. I'm just doing test streams and I'm trying to figure out how this all works. I did do some Forza streams. I had a lot of issues trying to stream this beta. So what I'm going to do is, you see how I have a scorch there? And I do have my power armor chassis with me. See how you set it down? It runs off the fusion cores that are in your inventory as well, just like the other ones do. But the cool thing is you can put fusion cores into your chassis and store them into your... Now, the power armor does give you a little bit better resistance. It also increases your strength like it used to. It gives you... It doesn't actually tell you how much resistance added you get. Not directly where you can see it. Oxhorn had really good information on it, and so did another guy that's on YouTube. There's another guy, I'll have to come up with his name for the next stream so I can let people know who to check out. I do have to say, I hate how this game works sometimes. And I hate how dark it is, because it's too dark for how I normally play. And when you're in power armor, you don't have a light until you get a helmet. And I do have parts, but I'm too low a level for me to use any of my stuff. Like I've got helmets and stuff like that, but oh, broke my bobby pin there. Just broke another bobby pin. Well, that's all of them. All of my bobby pins are gone. Which is okay, because in a few minutes that I've been sitting here, I've been able to do that. Break those, and the daylight's coming up where I can see better. What I have noticed is these cases, these bags and stuff, certain times of the day, there'll be certain things in them. I've already looted those. I already unlocked that crate, but when I join a new session, it can and sometimes does have new things in the boxes. Other times, it won't. It'll just be what you have. I'm going to show you the photo mode just a little bit. If you notice in the background, the game stays live. You're not put into a different thing when you're in photo mode. It's a live game. You didn't see him like freeze. What? Okay. There is a little bit of a glitch occasionally. There is a protector on somewhere that I can't see. I can hear it. There's an eyebot.
Hostile target detected.
The eyebots are typically like one hit, so you can land it. This is why, like, whenever you do in melee, it's better to use VATS whenever you have a swarm of things, because it'll allow you to lock on. It's like that. And it's always good to grab any type of scrap you can. Because there is degradation. The oh, see, I've just hit a freeze. That was the game freezing. That could possibly be from where I've glitched out here. Oh, I'm in one of the food factories right now. This is one of those locations that I was talking about earlier that you can capture. They have events here. For like the whole lobby, it'll announce it. You'll see it where it'll pop up. Like, see how right there it says mistaken identity, report for your shift. That's a daily mission that I've got to do.
Hostile target identified.
So far, I've only seen Tektrons and normal robots. There's not been any mutated robots because that faction doesn't exist. The Rust Devils does not exist currently. I am hearing something, but I don't know where it's coming from. Right now I am trying to walk very slowly because I want to see if I can get another mutation. It's very rare that I've gotten mutations. I've only gotten the one that you guys saw earlier in this stream. My goal is to get another mutation before I get off, because at that point they're supposedly allowing you to keep your progress. I'm hoping that allows you to keep mutations and stuff, because this is going to be the last time that I'm going to get a beta, most likely. They're not going to have any more days that I know of for Xbox. I hope that they do, but I highly doubt that they will. So if I can get a mutation before I get off, I will be much happier about it. There are vending machines, such as like the cigarette machine, but there's an ammunition, there's a health machine. It's a lot of fun, like, exploring this wasteland. Like, cool, there's a tattoo parlor here it's closed up, but I mean, it's still cool to see this stuff right here. Like, they got a super duper mart, and if you notice, the super duper mart is a lot different than the Fallout 3s or the Vegas. You motherfucker. I will take that specimen jar from you, little man. Yeah, let's go explore the super duper mart real quick, if we can. This one's all boarded up, it looks like. Yep, it's all boarded up. There's nothing here. One thing of cram. I do know that the enemies are dumb sometimes. You saw how he had... Yeah, look at this. He had a crown on him. Inside of his inventory, he's got a Savage Divide treasure map, syringer ammo, and Radaway Diluted. The crowns mean they're little area bosses. I have yet to get the syringer, but I know it's in the game. Look at this. Somebody put garden gnomes, blue and red, up here. There's this awesome porta potty. Oh, look at that. TP. I'm going to take that for my settlement. Because we're civilized beings. Look at this. There's a hot tub. What? Man, there's a lot of new things that I haven't seen in any Fallouts. And of course, there's these things right here, which are awesome. I mean, check out this little scam here. I'd say you put a quarter in and you get to hide in here for the nukes. Which I'm really kind of curious to see how it would work. Because whenever you do the nuclear launches, I would love to see if that little preservation shelter would do any type of, like, help in that situation. You will run across shit like that where, like, you'll have enemies that are fighting each other. And here's an event, distinguished guests. That's what I was telling you about. Where it'll pop up one. It'll pop up and it'll tell you, hey, we've got this going on. Do you want to come over here? And you'll get announcements and it'll tell you to do stuff. Look at that. Not everything you come across is an enemy.
Awaiting orders.
I've never been to this location. I'm glad that I've discovered it, because look at this mansion. Sometimes when you attack, they do nothing. you search these things, you can get a chance to get a cap. You will get a burst of radiation. I mean, almost everything in this game gives you radiation. Look at that, Raider corpse. There is some glitching going on where they will phase through doors before they open. Hell yeah, got a stim pack. It was a super. Yeah, you'll get some junk from them as well, which is kind of neat.
Oh, thank heavens! Someone came! You must be here for the job? Let's get the interview underway. Move. Can you pick things up and put them down? Good. Now, first things first. Our guest will be here soon for the Halloween gala, but my wait staff is nowhere to be found. They must be lazing about the premises somewhere. I need you to find them in some incompetent playhouse when their ship is started, and they must return to work straight away.
Oh, this place had an arcade at one point. Okay, so that one was a boss. You notice how he had a bunch more loot? Aha, bobblehead for agility was just found. They only last for a little while. I'm not going to waste my little bit of time that I have using it. So I'll have that stored. Steamer trunk. like this place has a billiard table. This must have been a happening place pre-war. Man, I kind of wish I could have seen it in its glory. Oh, it even had an indoor pool.
Another event, you say? As long as it's not at all like the hot fondue debacle of 2175. Good day to you.
I mean, some of this stuff is pretty intense. Like, if you didn't notice, some of those petrified corpses that I dealt with had babies in their hands. They were multiple corpses in one when I would search it. I mean, some of it's pretty gruesome to check out whenever you're looking at it. I will come back and check that place out at a later time. It looks like this guy was changing a tire on his trailer whenever the bombs dropped. And it looks like he had an unfortunate accident where he got crushed. Huh? I can't imagine a worse way to die other than to be trapped while the nukes are going off. And truthfully, this is actually one of the coolest things that I've seen in the game. I love how they've put all this Halloween decorations in because it's supposed to be October when the bombs dropped. It was October 23rd. So it's very awesome to be able to see and check it out. I've noticed that there's another form of motorcycle in the game that's more like a sport bike. The Lone Wanderer is like the Harley styled motorcycle that's laying around the wasteland. These new ones they look a lot more like Enduro motorcycles. Notice how one of these guys was a ranger? I do have to say I was a little disappointed there. I thought I saw something ridiculous. Ah. Looks like they were in the middle of putting some of these preservation shelters up when the bombs got dropped as well. Oh, hello. Did you see this little loot chest I got here? Someone was hiding a nice little stash in it. To be honest with you, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just trying to kill some time. I've got 8 minutes before I have to leave. I just started hunting here. Get a little bit of meat. Wasn't about to let my prey run away. I'm not gonna waste bullets for no reason. I'm getting the meat so I can try to cook something by going back to my camp while it's daylight. Oh, look at this. I found a new location that I was looking forward to finding. White Powder Winter Sports. Oh wow. Didn't realize that I had a stim pack when I did that. Kind of disappointed that I wasted it. Right on the D-pad allows you to use like your stim packs and stuff pretty quickly. I've got a perk that allows me to use my stim packs as well. Scrap all junk. You're supposed to be able to, while you're scrapping things, be able to get blueprints for different mods and stuff like that. Like, see how it says calibrated receiver, crafting item unlocked? Stabilized automatic barrel. Air trigger capacitor. Precise grip. Okay. What I'm about to do. I'm gonna check out this signal real quick. Oh, I've been sitting here talking to you guys this whole time and I didn't have my mic unmuted. I do apologize. What I've been telling you is that the power armor is spawning. There's levels to the equipments. Literally, my base is right next to the power armor spawn. I've been trying to farm this for the past couple minutes to show that it'll respawn, which it will. Oh shit. As you can hear, my turrets just went off. That's because the scorch that I just attracted are attacking. What's up, Popeye? Pop! Now, the way that the power armor spawning works is it is random, but they do have those spawn locations. Now, if somebody else just came into that server, playing on that server, that's found that power armor, the spawn you're going for, it won't show up again because it's already been picked up as long as that player's there. Now, I picked up the same set here twice. I found armor twice in the same location myself. I claimed the armor and went from there. Look at that, see? Just like I was telling you. Now, the armor itself is leveled, like the pieces that are on it. Now I've got to enter this power armor to claim it. Now there is a downside to the armor. It does take up 10 pounds in your inventory. Now check this out. I'm going to hit collect on it. Yep, remove higher. Yeah, you can't use it whenever you don't have the stuff. It won't let you collect it. Like you can't collect it. You just have to do it that way and then go to your stash box. Which I have T51 left leg, T51 right arm, T51 torso. I have a T60 torso. I've got a T60 right arm, and I've got a T60 helmet. Notice I have 2 power armor chassis there, and then 1 in my inventory. Alright guys, and with that, I will have to bid you guys adieu. I'm going to have to go. Thank you for checking out my stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. You've been so helpful and nice. Thank you very much. Have a good day.